my...
What do you think of when you think of Uncle John?
I think of all kinds of things when I think of Uncle John. I don't know. I think of him. He should be like in a mafia movie. That's what he reminds me of. Like with Sean Penn. Talking about, hey you, get out of here. I could totally see John as an actor. He should be in the movies because he could totally be in like a mobster or some kind of movie.
Okay. What's one thing you love about Uncle John?
He's got a good heart behind that rough exterior. So, yeah, he'll give you his shirt off his back. That's what I love about him.
And what's your favorite memory with Uncle John?
Going through the Rose Parade when, back in the day when I was living with Mel on Adrian Street, John used to come over on the holidays and give us a bunch of presents, and then we'd go to the Rose Parade, and we had primo seats in the limo to the Rose Parade, and we got to watch it, and we'd have snacks and everything like that. That was fun. I love that part. So anyway, happy birthday.
Hey there, Uncle John. I just want to let you know that ever since I have had the pleasure of visiting with you, watching and listening to you interact with the family, it's had a tremendous impact on my life. I think that you are hilarious, very colorful, man with a big heart. I love that you tell it like it is, uncensored. And I admire you for that. My favorite memory of you is the first day that I met you. And I was sitting out front with Heather smoking a cigarette. And you came up and said, "That's my fucking chair." And you went inside, and Heather was laughing, and I thought you were just joking around. And you came back out and said, "What the fuck did I say? Get the fuck out of my chair." And I knew right then and there that I wanted to stick around for one hell of a ride, and it has been one hell of a awesome ride. Happy birthday, Uncle John.
1, crumblings and orange juice remind me of you. Black and whites. Love that you're stubborn. My favorite memory is probably just sitting on your couch watching Law and Order SVU, doing nothing. Happy birthday.
Uncle John, when I think of you, I think about the fact that that curly hair that Janelle got was from your side of the family. And I always really liked that. I really loved that you always drove that rockin' van when I was a kid and had the best snacks. And I really liked your pork chop spaghetti. My favorite memory of you would probably be you cooking that pork chop spaghetti because you really wanted me to like it because I was a picky kid and I did. So I love you, Uncle John. Have a happy birthday.
Dad, I just want to wish you happy birthday and tell you what an amazing man you are and how incredible I think you are, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
The best memories I've had with you, Dad, were the times when we would go to the Raider games, me, you, and the neighbors, and watching Elmer Fudd is the best. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you. Wish I was there with you. Enjoy your day, and I will call you tomorrow. Love you.
Say something.
Hi.
Say happy birthday or something.
Happy birthday.
Question.
What do you think of when you think of Uncle John?
I think of an old bastard that has been in my life for 62 years, almost 63 years. And I love him bunches.
One thing that you love about him.
His sense of humor is okay, but it can get a little tiring. But he's so lovable. That's what I love about him.
And your favorite memory?
When he used to beat the shit out of me as a kid. And then he'd get my mother to sick on me, and then she'd beat the shit out of me. But it's the memory I have the most of. But he did make me feel protected. So that's what I love about him.
Okay, good night.
One thing that I think of when I think of you is your great French toast and breakfast foods. And my favorite memory of you is like you making us breakfast whenever we would visit and talking to us, and you got a sailor mouth.
Okay, so I suck at this video thing, but just wanted to say happy birthday, Uncle John. Love you bunches. You mean the world to me. You've done so much for me. I can't even explain how much it meant to me. You are so funny, and I enjoy spending time with you. My favorite memory with you would probably be when we were in the car and you hit the speed bump and I farted. And you know the rest of the story. Anyways, love you bunches, Uncle John. Happy birthday.
Really?
Hope you have the best day ever.
My fond memories of Grandpa John were when I'd wake up in the morning with Jade while we were visiting him, and he'd make us some pretty awesome French toast.
Hey, Uncle John. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle John.
Oh. I love Uncle John. I love the way that you are very straightforward with everybody and you tell it like it is. And I also know that when you treat people like shit, you're really just kidding with them and you have a big heart like a teddy bear. So fuck you, asshole, on your birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle John. I like how you tell your jokes.
Yes, we love you.
Love you.
You're on.
Hi, Uncle John. Happy birthday. I just want to tell you that we love you, and you've always taken such good care of all of us, especially me and my mom, my brother, and now it's our turn to take care of you. And I want you to know that even though you may come across abrasive sometimes, and you may say harsh things, I know it's out of love and caring and joking with everyone. We love you, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, John. What do I first think about when I think about John DeMott? I think about crude jokes, cigarettes, and a New York accent. And just laughing my ass off about stupid stuff. So I really appreciate you, John. And one of the things I like about you the most, of course, is that sense of humor, that twisted, dark, funny, sarcastic sense of humor. And it's always good to get that in your life. So, and I got too many stories to pick one. You know, the most recent fond memory is, you know, always around helping Janelle move. The most recent time, the time to Santa Monica, just shooting the shit in the Sprinter van on the way down. Either way, man, happy birthday. You are somebody I definitely look up to and aspire to be in a lot of ways. You know, a good parent and support your kids, and appreciate you. Happy birthday.
Dad! You can say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Uncle John. Blow kisses. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Love you.
Hey, Uncle John. Just sending you this video for your birthday. Love you lots. My favorite memory about you is really silly because the only time that we really talked about it was when I came back to California to visit you guys. But it was about that damn glass table that I smashed into when I was a kid and I broke it. The thing that I love about you the most and that I think about a lot was how you always made me laugh when I was a kid. No matter how sarcastic you were or how snooty you were about how you said it, you always made me laugh and made me feel good. And, you know, I love that about you. And I think my favorite memory of you was cruising around in that cool van that you had. It was always like, I called it the Big Pimpin' Van because it was just so cool, and they had a bed in the back and interior lights, and it just made me feel like I was in a limo all the time. Well, I hope you have the best birthday ever. I love you and I miss you, and I'm going to work now, so I love you.
Oh, what do I think about when I think about your father, my lifelong friend and registered sex offender, John? Where to begin? The thought that pops into my mind most when I think about your father is what a kind and considerate person he really is. Underneath that rough exterior, I want to be a tough guy thing that he's always got going, he's really a man few really know. I remember as a child how he came racing into my yard one time with a baby blue jay cupped in his hands, keeping it warm. And he said to me, Dave, do you think we can save it? You think we can save it? I told him, well, I think the first thing we need to do is to see if it can fly. So I took the little nestling from his hands and I tossed it up gently into the air, as you should do with a baby bird. And on his way back down, I smacked the bird with a wiffle ball bat and drove him into the side of the neighbor's house. If it was a ball, it would have been a double. So I guess it really never learned to fly, and it was just probably too young. So that's the memory I have. One of the things I really love about your father is his foot rubs. I mean, there's a man who can do a foot job. There's no way around it. He's not afraid to get his cans dirty, if you catch my drift. The surprising thing is that in this day and age, he still insists on using Crisco instead of a normal massage oil. I guess that's why they call your father the Crisco Kid. I hope, anyhow. Oh, let's see. My favorite memory of your dad is once when we were about 14. We were hitchhiking, and it was cold. It was shitty. It was winter. And his car finally pulled over, and your dad jumped in the front, and I jumped in the back, and drove down the road for a minute or so, and the driver reaches over and he puts his hand on your father's thigh and he says, I sure couldn't let two good-looking boys like you walk out there in the cold like that. And I was thinking, whoa, what's going on here? And your dad turns around and looked at me, and I don't believe it, he was blushing like a bride. It puzzled me to this day. So that's one of my favorite memories of your father. That's it. Oh my God, I can't believe you asked me to do this. Thanks. Love you, John.
Hey, Allie. Hi. What is one thing you love about my dad?
Probably that he can give you the most serious life-changing conversations, but do it in the funniest way possible and make you feel loved and feel like a piece of shit all at the same time.
Truth. And what is one thing that reminds you of my dad?
The word fuck.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And old men with ponytails.
And what's your favorite memory of my dad?
him coming into your room one night when I stayed there. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was butt early as hell. But he came in with 2 cups of coffee. And I said, "Aw, John, it's so cute." And he said, yeah, fuck you, get up. Child just walked by. It's probably my favorite memory.
Do you want to say anything else?
Happy birthday. I love you a lot. I love how you make all of us feel like your family, even though we drive you nuts. And you're probably one of the most caring, giving people I've ever met, and it's been an honor to be a part of your and your daughter's lives so far.
Okay, Randy. What do you think when you think of John?
I think he's a great brother-in-law. I enjoy talking with him all the time.
And what do you love about him?
I love about his command of the foul language. He's the best one that ever been able to do it.
And your favorite memory?
My favorite memory was when I was at his club in Las Vegas. He sicked one of his red-headed dancers on me. She gave me a lap dance. And when it was over, he said, "I like you," or I would have taped that and sent it to Melody, but I didn't do that.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
Hey, Daddy. So by now, you have been watching this video for 15 to 20 minutes, and you're probably either crying or saying, "Turn this fucking thing off." But I decided to do this for your birthday because anytime I ask you what you want for your birthday, you say nothing. So I decided that this year I was going to show you how much of an impact you've had in those lives around you and how much we all love and care for you. Hopefully I've got my point across. I want you to know that what reminds me of you is everything. Anytime anyone says fuck, reminds me of you. Anytime Oreo cookies are around, chocolate cookies, Twinkies, black and whites, anytime I watch NCIS and Law and Order especially, and I want you to know like how much I think of you. And I think my favorite memories of us are when we went up to San Francisco and went up to Alcatraz Island. And when we left, I ate a whole loaf of sourdough bread, and you totally made fun of me, but it's okay. And you know, I think my second favorite memory is when we drove all the way up the coast to Devil's Postpile, and you got yelled at by the guy for having your generator on too late. And then I was whittling by the bus stop, and I was like, "Why isn't anybody talking to us, Dad?" And you were like, "Gee, I wonder why the fuck they're not talking to us." It's definitely one of my favorite memories. And yeah, I think all of them are my favorite memory. I love you. I think of you always. I really wanted this birthday to be special for you because you are so special to me and all of us. So I love you. I hope that you don't hate me too much for making you uncomfortable while watching this movie, and I hope you have the best birthday ever. Love you.